guys, good morning. So I woke up feeling kind of like sad. So I just decided, you know what, let me do something productive and like make a video. But I'm kind of hungry. Well, I'm really hungry. So I'm just gonna make myself breakfast. I'm gonna go to the park and maybe I don't know. I feel like I need to like not be in the house because I could easily spend the whole day stuck on my phone and like it's already dinner and then I'm like, oh wow, I wasted a whole day. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make some breakfast and I'm gonna get ready to go to the park and I'll be back. I don't know if you guys watch Lauren Giraldo on YouTube here. She honestly like motivates me so much. Like I think she's like honestly like 2 years younger than me, but she's from Miami, she's Hispanic, and like she's so relatable. Like when you watch her videos, she just makes you want to be a better person. I don't know, like, because I was doing my skincare, it reminded me of her. She's like really into skincare. I don't know if anybody talks to themselves, but I mean, obviously I'm doing it, but I'm doing it to a camera and I'm planning to edit and post this. So technically I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to like my 3 viewers, okay? I talk to myself sometimes when I feel like I really need some motivation. It's like as if I'm like me, like good coral looking at bad coral, like, what are you doing? I'm so disappointed in you. And then bad coral, like, so sad and depressed and like, oh. I feel like when you get into like a depression or something, you almost self-sabotage, so you kind of purposely, like, you know the solution, but you won't do it because you feel like you don't deserve it. Which is kind of a twisted way to think, but in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people like do that to themselves and they might not know it, or they know it, but they just avoid the fact that they do it. But I really feel like a lot of people do that when it comes to like, you know, people who seem to not be able to get their shit together. I feel like that's how it is for them. They know what they need to do, but they choose not to do it because in a way they don't have enough self-confidence to think that they can accomplish it. So it's like a cycle. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to be able to accomplish something that you want to accomplish because you're self-sabotaging. You're already like in your own way mentally, so you're not in the right mindset, so you're kind of like discouraging yourself as you go. If you really like have a conversation with yourself, like if you don't feel comfortable doing it if there's people in your house, like do it in the bathroom. Do it like go somewhere and pretend like you're on the phone and talk to somebody, like as if I'm talking to you, as if you're like making a video or on a phone call giving somebody advice, but in reality you're giving yourself advice. you know. But I feel like it helps because it kind of makes you face the issues you already know you have but you've been avoiding. I feel like sometimes when you don't feel like you are comfortable telling people like face to face things like this, maybe like make a video on your phone, even though you don't post it, but like make a video, keep it on your phone. Like just tell yourself things you wish somebody else would tell you to help you get going. You know, you can look back on it and be like, wow, I came a long way. Like, even if you don't feel like you did at the moment, you'll be like, wow, I did come a long way because I didn't used to be like this, or I used to be more lazy, or I didn't care about this, you know, like little things. But yeah. Oh no. This is a croissant sandwich. I'm gonna put some spinach in it, but I'm gonna toast it first so the bread can get warm. But yeah, that's pretty much my breakfast. Alright guys, so I'm here at the park. Right now I'm just like looking for a nice tree to sit under. This is like a really big park. It almost feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. It looks like this. And like, it doesn't look like much from here, but when you're here in person, it's like really big. Alright, so I found the tray. I feel like I'm in heaven. I'm a little concerned because it's like getting cloudy as fuck, and I think it's gonna rain on me. But oh well. Who cares? I brought an umbrella, so I'm just gonna enjoy it until I can't anymore. But yeah, here's a little montage of this. Okay. Sorry if like the wind is moving you guys, because like I can't really do anything about that. I'm just gonna eat. The forecast said like 30% chance of rain, so I don't know. Usually in Florida, like they never get it right. I can't really trust that, but you never know sometimes. But I'm just gonna eat my sandwich and enjoy this. If I feel it sprinkling, I'll just leave. Like, I'm not that serious. Like, look at how beautiful this tree is. Honestly, it's only been this year where I started like doing things on my own a lot more. So I'm usually the type of person that like I don't want to go places by myself because I'm like I feel lonely or I look lonely to other people. And I'm at the point in my life where I really don't care. Like, if I want to go do something and I keep waiting for someone to go with me, I'm never gonna go. So I should just do it, because there's always things that like I want to do, but there's not really anybody who I know that likes to do them or wants to try something. I'd rather just do it by myself, because what is life if you're just sitting around waiting for other people to be ready, you know? You know what would scare the shit out of me? If I'm like over here talking the whole time and then I see somebody's face there, I'd be like, bitch, run. I think I'm gonna have to leave soon because it's getting pretty dark now. When I decide to go to this park and it's about to rain. Yeah, I'm gonna go. It's getting like super freaking windy and I'm a little nervous. Alright. Oh, that didn't work. Oh. Okay. I'm back. Alright. So it got really like hot. Got really freaking hot. But it's like mad cloudy, like super dark. Like I can tell over there. But yeah, it's super freaking cloudy. It got dark, but then I got really hot. So unfortunately, I had to leave the park. Sorry, my camera's wobbling a lot. Since unfortunately I had to leave the park, I cannot talk very much. But you know, like how I was talking about earlier about self-confidence and it being directly tied to lack of motivation. Yeah, so I feel like with the goals that I want to achieve, that's one of the things that I've been working on. And the main thing about it is like when you're more self-aware of, you know, the things you lack in, it's a lot easier to go ahead and start solving the issue. Because whenever you're like, let's say you're like the type of person who like flakes a lot or makes excuses all the time, but you don't realize it, you can't really fix the problem until you realize that you have a problem. So sometimes it takes like losing friends, losing people in your life to realize those things, and some people realize it before anything really bad happens. So but that's the main thing, self-awareness and acknowledging that you have an issue, because that's the only way to solve it. For example, I am a very inconsistent person when it comes to routines. So like, you know, exercising, eating healthy, eating like a balanced diet, or uploading YouTube videos consistently. I don't ever have a routine. I mean, I'm working on it, but like I never had like a set routine, like, oh, this is what I do, this is what I do for myself, da 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 da, so that I can, you know, be set for the week or whatever, you know. I never do that, or I never been able to go through with it, and that's a problem. That's actually a big problem to me. Another problem I have is I can't focus on more than one thing at a time.
and it's really annoying. It really affects a lot of like goals that I want to achieve, because like I admire people who are able to multitask. Like, how are you able to do all this and still be consistent and provide quality work or quality content in all your platforms or in all the endeavors that you go through? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I really admire people who seem to have it all together. Like, that's why, like, the girl I told you about, Lauren Geraldo, she's so young. She's like 22, and she basically got her whole fucking life together. And I'm like, bitch, I want to be like you. And not really like I don't like myself type of way, but like I admire how much of a mature, responsible, well put together human being she is at such a young age. And I'm like, shit, like if she could do it, I could do it, you know? Like, and I feel like living in Miami, oh shit, sorry, bumpy road. So I feel like living in Miami as a young adult, you kind of get into this mentality that you have to like go out all the time. You have to be in the scene or you're not doing anything. And that's not really true. And until you realize that, you won't really be satisfied with anything you accomplish fully, because it's really not about where you're at, like how much you go out, what you where you show up to. It's, you know, the work you put in, how consistent you are with anything that you do. Because if you're friggin' spending your time going out, when do you have time to work on the things you need to do to create a platform for yourself, a name for yourself? But I mean, I don't judge anybody who like goes out or anything, because I go out sometimes too, but I don't go out of my way to be like, oh my god, what am I gonna do this Friday, what am I gonna do this Saturday? You know, if I go out, I go out. If I don't, then I'll make use of my time better. Me, I would compare it to like bowling. I mean, obviously it's not bowling, but you know, it's something that you can do for fun, do it with friends, but it's not something you do all the time, you know? But I'm gonna go get my mail and I'll be back. Oh, bitch. Look what I got. I love getting my BoxyCharm. It always cheers me up. So we're gonna do an unboxing on this video today. Yo, I'm really like nervous that this car footage was not too shitty, because them roads was bumpy. Once I get inside, I'm gonna clean. But yeah. Oh, I wanna open my BoxyCharm. I'll just do that later. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys, because to you it'll be like a millisecond. You won't even have to wait. Alright, I'll see you.
So I actually ended up going to Hot Pot with my boyfriend after we finished cleaning the house. But next time I'll do the unboxing video, and I'll do a look with that too. But thank you so much for watching. This is a little different. I did a vlog, so I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye.